get out to Mary Green, who is standing by with the governor, one of Donald Trump's biggest supporters.
As you just mentioned, here with Governor Henry McMaster, who has been with President Trump, or former President Trump, from the start. Governor, I know you've been saying for months that you thought South Carolina is Trump country. It's going to go for Trump. Did you expect to have such a quick call tonight as we saw?
Yes, I did, because the people of South Carolina love Donald Trump. They admire him, they respect him, they love him, and he loves them. And we knew this was going to happen, and it's going to happen in other states as well. But I don't know if anywhere there'll be the enthusiasm and the spirit that we see right here in South Carolina. President Trump says, he said it on the campaign trail, he says he feels at home in South Carolina. We like that. And so we're glad that we've given him this big victory. This is like a blast off from a rocket going into space. We're headed to the finish line, and we're going to make America great again.
And obviously from the top down here in South Carolina, with you and Lieutenant Governor Abbott, Senator Scott, Senator Graham, most of the congressional delegation backing him, and the strong support. I mean, y'all are folks who know Nikki Haley. You worked with Nikki Haley. South Carolinians know Nikki Haley. How do you think former President Trump got such support to galvanize here?
Well, it's not about, I mean, we had good candidates. I've known the only one that I really hadn't known very well is Vivek Ramaswamy, but I've known all the rest of them and served with some of them. They're all good candidates. But Donald Trump is different. He is the perfect leader for this country right now. We are in danger. Our systems are falling apart. The border is wide open. According to the governor and lieutenant governor of Texas, by the time the Biden administration is over 11 million illegal aliens will have come into our country. And there's no reason why President Biden cannot shut that border right now. President Trump had it shut. When President Biden came in, he signed the executive order and opened it right back. They could close it right now. We could do that. We're going to strengthen the military. We go be sure that we have the good judges on all the courts, and the prosperity is just going to bust loose, and we're going to make America great again, and in the process make the world a safe place again.
Former President Trump said in his remarks tonight that he's never seen the Republican Party so unified as it is right now. I know you've said in the past that you're not going to give political advice to former Governor Haley, so let me ask you this. Is it in the best interest of the Republican Party headed toward November for her to drop out and endorse former President Trump at this point?
Well, those are the kind of decisions all the candidates have to make. But this train is moving. We're getting stronger and stronger. The people want President Trump to be president again. He's ready and willing to do it. Excuse me. And I see this as a launch. The candidate who's won this state since 1980 in the primaries, except for one, has gone on to get the nomination. We have known all along that President Trump is going to win the nomination. But what you've seen in South Carolina is he's going to do it with such strength, such solidarity, that this will rocket our country ahead, and we will make America great again.
Of course, looming over his campaign are those state and federal indictments. I spoke to a few of his supporters. Do you think it poses a threat to the campaign?
Let me just say, I practiced law, if you count 8 years as Attorney General and 4 years as U.S. Attorney under Ronald Reagan. It's been about 43 years. There's not a bit of substance in any of those cases. The law is against all of them. Some of them going to make it to first base and maybe a little farther. None of them are going to make it all the way home. It is a tragedy, an abomination. It's unethical, and it's wrong for those lawyers and those judges to be doing what they're doing. It is just plain wrong, and that is going to be borne out when it's all over.
So you don't have any concern it could derail that rocket ship, as you said?
I got no concern at all, because I have confidence in the U.S. Supreme Court and maybe some other judges along the way to do the right thing. These cases are absurd. They make no sense. Nobody's seen anything like them. They're all being done because the left, the radical wing of the Democratic Party, and a lot of the office holders are scared to death of Donald Trump. They're doing everything they can to see that he is knocked out of the race. They know they can't beat him at the ballot box, so they're trying to beat him in other ways, and I think history is going to demonstrate that.
Governor, last thing on a lighter note, because I know you've been hitting the campaign trail hard, even going all the way up to New Hampshire for former President Trump. What are your plans for tomorrow now that this is all over?
Peggy and I are going to church and then Sunday school. Peggy she's the only woman I know that's been the president of the women's of the church and a member of the men's Bible class at the same time. So we'll be in church. That's where we're supposed to be on Sunday. We'll be there.
I imagine a lot of South Carolinians will be there with you, Governor.
That's right.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Judy, Greg, back to you.